Hello everyone. The Samsung Galaxy Flip is an awesome phone that just came out, so I want to give you a quick introduction on exactly how to use this particular device. Now, like I said, it's a beautiful phone. I genuinely enjoy it a lot. So if you're new to Samsungs in general, this is basically how to go ahead and use the Flip. Now, starting off, when you take a look at the outside, you get two different displays. You get the main display, which is right here, and then you also get the cover display that's on the front side of your particular, device. So you can double tap on the front display like this while the phone's off, or you can click on the power button that's on the side, and it will go ahead and basically allow you to turn on or turn off this cover display. Now, you have two cameras right at the front. You have your flash. You have nothing on the left side except for the SIM card eject tray. So you can also go through and basically click into the SIM card eject tray with a pin or needle right here, take out the SIM card tray, put in a SIM card, and that's that. On the bottom, you have your USB Type-C port, as well as a speaker grill and microphones. On the top, you just have this cool Samsung logo right here. On the other side, you have your power button with a fingerprint sensor built in, I believe, and you also have your volume down and up buttons. And on the back side, you just have this standard type of frosted material. It's a glass back, which feels really nice. And that's that. Now, you do get this front display. Now, the things you have to remember to go ahead and wake up your front display on your Samsung Galaxy Flip, you can double tap on it like this, and you can also double tap on it to go ahead and turn it off. This cover display is really nice if you just want to go and get some quick insight on your particular phone. Now, you can think of it almost like a Galaxy Watch, right? Because you can't really play games on it or anything like that, but you can check notifications and you have different tiles on your pages. So you can kind of go around and you can basically swipe between the pages like this to kind of get more information on your particular device. So you have these different tiles here, you have these different toggles, and you can kind of just go through and choose the different toggle that works best for you. So that is actually something that is actually really nice here that you can kind of configure around and kind of use. So that is something that's nice. I don't know why it's telling me to do this. I'm already swiping left. What does it say? Swipe left and hold anywhere on your cover screen. Awesome, cool. Now, if you swipe all the way to the left side, this will show you all the notifications you have on your device. So it's really cool. You can just swipe around and you can get a lot of insight and a lot of context. Keep in mind these two cameras do kind of cut into the display a little bit. You can also hold down on the display if you want to, and this will allow you to kind of modify how your display and your tiles look. So you can go through and kind of modify and edit up your page. You can also swipe between different pages if you want to, if you want a different type of layout. You can also choose that here as well, which is really nice. And also you can edit up these pages as well, just like you could before. So I'm definitely a really big fan of this type of phone from that side. Now, flipping it open will basically come into our standard type of lock screen. So I typically go through and flip my phone open a few ways. Typically, you can just go through and just kind of hold the side of your phone like this and open it this way. Or you can also try doing it one-handed. There's a couple different ways to do it, but it's up to you kind of how you kind of want to adjust that. Now, the big thing to keep in mind here is that on your lock screen, you're going to be able to basically come into a standard display that a lot of people already know about. So you can double tap on it to basically open it like always. You'll have your status bar at the top. You'll have your date and your time right here. And you'll have your notifications that populate right here. And then as well as some options and icons at the bottom. So if you want to, you can click on your phone icon or your camera icon to go and jump into your camera icon. And that is something that's actually really cool. You can also go through just like the cover display. You can hold down on your display just like this, and that will also basically come inside of your typical type of lock screen editing panel. So you can go through and edit up your lock screen just like this, and that is actually another really cool thing that you can kind of do and kind of modify as well. So I'd recommend kind of jumping in right into here and having some fun with it, kind of adjusting some things here and there. The world is your oyster, so you can kind of adjust this whichever way you want to. And it is something that's actually really nice. You can make your Samsung phone your own. When you're ready, you can swipe up, and then you'll come right inside of your particular home screen. Now, within your home screen, you have to remember, there's a lot of really cool stuff that kind of comes here. At the top, you have your status bar, your notification drawer. You have widgets and app icons and your dock and your nav bar. Widgets allow you to kind of get some quick insight, just like your cover display, some high-level stuff that's going on inside of your, like if you want weather or your now brief or whatever. A Google search icon right here. You also have these app icons. You can hold down on a widget or an app icon, and you can move it around wherever you want to. So literally wherever you want to go, you can go and hold down on an app icon, And you can go ahead and move things around that way, which is actually really cool. You can also go through and the dock stays consistent though, so no matter what page you're in, you can go through and you can, kind of move your, where the dock stays where it's at no matter what page you're in basically. Now, if you want to, you can basically see all your applications by swiping up on the home screen, and this will show you all the applications you have inside of your device. So this is also something that's cool. You can swipe between these pages, you can kind of see what applications you have, and that's also something that's nice that you can just kind of throw in there, and you'll basically be able to use your device that way too, which again is something that's nice. So from that standpoint too, that is also another one of those really nice things you can do there as well. Now beyond that, you also basically can swipe back up and you can start opening up applications. Now the big thing to keep in mind is that if you're trying to go through and if you're trying to use this device, you're going to see applications that make sense, right? The phone application makes sense, you can type in a phone or whatever. But if you're trying to go through and if you're actually trying to essentially kind of go back to your previous type of page that you're in, maybe you're trying to go on the home page or whatever, you can click on the home icon right here in the nav bar, and it will always take you home. So you can tap right inside of the home bar right there, and it will take you home no matter what application you're in. So that right there is another cool thing that you can kind of do. Now, if you're trying to see your recents applications, you can tap on the recents panel here, and it will show you all the applications that you've previously opened. So any application that you've previously just opened, that will also show up right there as well. And then you can also go ahead and basically, let's say you're in an application like this, and you jump inside of one page and you want to go back to the previous page, you can tap onto the previous back button right there, and that will also take you into the previous page right there as well. So that should give you a good layout on how to use your phone kind of at a high level. Now your notification drawer also shows you a couple of things. So if you swipe down into your notification drawer right here, that will go ahead and show you all the notifications you have inside of your device. So all you have to do here is swipe down from the top left, and like I said, that will basically show you all the different types of, situations, all the different types of, notifications you have inside of your device. If you swipe down from the top right though, this will show you your quick toggles. So any, quick toggles you have associated with your phone, maybe if you want to go ahead and basically, add a Wi-Fi toggle or edit up anything like that, all that can be edited right inside of this page. So that right there is also another really nice thing you can basically kind of mess around with as well. So you can kind of go through, edit up your page that way, and that is also another really nice thing you can kind of throw in there as well. Now, one last thing I would recommend every single person to do is basically go through and essentially update their phone as soon as they buy it. So it's always good to buy it whenever you buy a new phone, to go through and update your phone as soon as you get it. So go ahead and make your way over to your settings application, and within the settings app, there's a bunch of stuff to keep in mind here. But what I'd recommend doing is kind of swiping down and swiping through and looking at all your different types of toggles you have here. And what you can do is swipe all the way down until you find this software update panel, which is right here. So tap on software update, and then I would recommend going through and clicking on the download and install button that's right there. So tap on download and install, and what's going to happen here is it's going to allow you to download and install the latest update available for your Samsung phone. So what I would recommend doing here is to just download and install the latest update here. Go ahead and just install your device, and that will help ensure that you get all the newest features available for your phone right inside of this page. So that's basically how you use your Samsung Galaxy Flip. It's a really cool phone. I like it a lot. I would recommend always putting some sort of case or screen protector on your phone as well. So find a screen protector that works, find a case that works, and that will almost always give you a better type of experience. That way you're not really worried about scratching up your phone or anything like that, because that stuff can happen all the time. So from that side, that kind of covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.